Mama me yam bongu. Me back to school. And then the hostel bill cost 7,800. Wabra nano na otua 6,200. That time no, o say na me mo nsema because that na $14. I na 40 but I'm to 62.
If Miracles Aboagye remaining as Director of Communications and also Head of Communications for Baumia campaign na okasa on behalf of the MPP. Mamin Kancho say the 2028 defeat for MPP Ebeya West.
We are running a government that is working for the people. You heard Miracles Aboagye yesterday, making, with all respect and deference to him, very ludicrous assertions. I mean, if you listen to his statements, you'll be wondering that if there's no difference between flammable and inflammable, can there be any difference between sane and insane?
Abusia force see the Miracles Aboagye wakwakoka ntokwa eson esen no. Enrechi ye enoba be ye program bia edian na edaso eye the People's Forum na all chile inuma binum a NDC for eya enkoyi. Eno na anye Ghana fo binum ede. A almost ababe chile omwadwe say nsem na all kan oye aye hypocrite because the way His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na mamuno ekono say NPP ne wo ho na say enuma no ekoso anka ombebo omunsem but anye NPP na koye NDC nti wababe gina ho kan nsem bia sebe ense emfata nkofo binum so atoto bi e dia mane Miracles Aboagye ebekwa kutie nsem a nkofo no ekae na yewia menua na wonso wako comment section ho na wakire wadwi na ansa na ebekọ nsem na nkofo na aka no so no yentie video wi na Miracles Aboagye all kan nsem bi na ye video no ewia mede nkofo no mo so kire o mo adwi e dia fa ne nsem no bekae no no e dia to aso e dia ma yentie Miracles Aboagye menua unya subscribe ya mesro na wa subscribe like video wi share ma wonu e bi no so onya bi enhwem uhwe video no ewia ko comment section ho na wonso kire wadwi na bibiara enye kama beda wase e video no mra yakoba ye bedo aso
Mama me yam bongu. Me back to school. And then the hostel bill cost 7,800. Wabra nano na otua 6,200. That time no, o say na me mo nsema because that na $14. I na 40 but I'm to 62. Dollar back 10. O say me mo nsema ba me ba no me use kankasa ko di dwa no. Me to 7,800.
But at least first year students no so no. O mo mpanyina I believe o mo kaka.
Me ye hia ni. Me Akokoa. Me best school. O say first year, o betua mame. Me ba no when just come mame, nti me ko bob say me ko tua e. Na wo refund ya mame. Me be first year ma call level 200. Me ko do level 200 no me hie ni na ben 20,006 no. O the fees ko 2,006. O say months ma. We are telling you about the realities of the people. We are making the figures and the reality. And your rhetoric so in crofo bre. Crofo bre. Aban no e dey 2 year trim say ye bre so ye okay. That is what we are talking about. These are the realities. Si fam na ko abeka janse na ko bi so so mo ato mo na enti no credit dollar aba fam no credit inflation aba fam no credit but the reality is that it's not reflecting in the lives of the people and you kaya ka bone aban eye wasede ne se obehwe na mabra aba ko yi
enti ede na ma wo hu ne sa aban no eka ebi mo ko because o boss to say o mpese mo be kasa obi wa no so kasa na ye ka wano ato
na so ka mo so wo ye MPP ni nti na ndey ko kofodue
MPP ni ombeka ni nti na
MPP for MPP for omo to aba MPP 42% of the population aban we doesn't even have 60% of the population behind them nti yanto o man na momu there are 42% aban doesn't even have 60% impo so you don't shut everybody up what can we say dollar aba fam Kwame boat taxi driver ono kwak or just city okofi okoto electricity bill no etua water bill na electricity bill no water bill koso o say wa ma ne ho ato no
admit so say eniema ni bi ho no mo abafo
boboy
oil and rice and then the these are consumer
do you know the reason why me use sanya money film me taba na me tell latte na me school latte in the 90s no afemu nyina December 25th na me di rice anopa ye be di banku ewie na di bare adwuma na di fufu sa
bro so bo ma
I am telling you say na ye do ye fu me na ye do ye fu I am telling you say when you want to measure the cost of living for the Ghanaian people it can be men you so momo ho oh maybe say osisi asa ababa ko ya obetu ya kasa ko ya na agree you know why because you directly will go and change dollar and go and use for private business and you directly go to the pump and go and buy fuel say them go out here say intakoye ba mo ye do saying how many vehicles are in this country
Miracles you so wow
me na say me da fam tim Media me different to make be. Some you me money and can come into Mindy. And the reality is that don't let us use 10% of the population and superimpose it over the entire population. And when a man is here for the year on a casino.
It's what they now, there are certain issues, as I say, or man for bino et se, and your mass say a bino so is and on mobile being contribute to
my previous was a no my culture. Now me ton my child make a debut.
And ye bino to say the walk
buying shouldn't have increased.
There are certain products if you want my manufacture now analysis I will make it and I can say electricity and water no it's mean impact obi o hold am dollar na bafom
na cost owner
hold on wakra enema no e de aba okra de ba ye no abafom a esese nka o ma prices no so ye den ekofom but we increase
a confidence in the economy a economic management lack of confidence by the businessmen and I'm try first one make catch say me cost $10 no 10 cedis and I'm the kokra enema na buy but me beton be 3 months time na fit 10 call 11 one cedi no me ko fefre he me ya sure ade na ba fam e chane ko 5 weeks abane the $1 billion shema na ba fam o jaibe 2 weeks na sa ko so enti there is little confidence in the management of the currency by the business community enti omo hedge or ye careful enti even do ade na ba 10 no o so the ba 10 na ni dwete be hye by the time we turn in yama wie no into what 10 or 13 that is the truth too. And the reason is simply because Abai is not investing in the real sectors. It can be inflation about 5, no. And you know, the NT about 5, and they say community sending department no could be some say last year Sika send Abai in the mom and do 30%. The government is not releasing money for the departments and agencies to work. Private sector for money Abai ye juma Abai into your moka. World Bank funded projects as Sika in dollar. As I say Abai releasing na ye project. Ni na finance ministry atena so. It's what the finance ministry has done. They say, or prevented war and make the citizens from having money in our pocket to buy. Inflation is so there. So long as our man phone needs or motor, they don't cry the inflation back of him. So it's artificial. It's what force me. Say the bear me home back me. Now we figures are not looking good. That's what the government has done. It's the real sectors of the economy. Nankasa. It's about stimulating. Now go for year juma na fidi juma cost them go for year fan go for no. We are not doing it. And yes, sir. E kabani send the economy to me my inflation fit 23 by 5 hey economy to me $4 fit 14 by 10 and to me to your workers salary what do you I calculate here e ba ni say
workers
nurse for the teachers aye juma 12 months you to am 1 month pe you to me to your
now no you as Miracles e dia de e na wususu and as obe suggest say aban ne ya e betimi aboa masa oniema wabobo so hu ne se emo manfo ebre no ebetimi akofom
the American say Abai first of all should stop gaslighting the people Abai India say e comedy ba o ka che say comedy e attendie e disrespect number 2 Abai invest in economy ni mu on making sure say exporters ho beto mo no metumi ayo mo export on making sure say be ma private sectors for mo no ma ye adwuma no betu o mo ka no mo nyeska no mutumi de afa nkrofo nyumem
private sectors na sisika na emma
and yes kokan budget local budget na obehu when me be come me madwe na woni me akasa me MPP ni o kofa budget no 2025 by spending barely 30% of the capital expenditure that is holding money from private sector kwhwe how much money sikasa in kwhwe sikasa na buy release ma ministry so mo fanya adwuma and then the better whether buy spending or not enti our budget ni we figures na make anya me madwe e figures. But when you are buying the dollar and inflation are catastrophe.
We are running a government that is working for the people. You heard Miracles Aboagye yesterday, making, with all respect and deference to him, very ludicrous assertions. I mean, if you listen to his statements, you'll be wondering that if there's no difference between flammable and inflammable, can there be any difference between sane and insane? He was saying that they moved inflation rate from 54% to 23.8%. It means that they were doing a good job. For Christ's sake, who took it to 54? Who took it to 54? Who took it to 54? So it's a situation of I create a mess. I enter this place, start spitting around, then I get up and start mopping it and be like, well, I can manage this place. Because even when there was a spit around, I'm the one cleaning it. What madness are we talking about?
Easy.
What madness are we talking about? So please, we should be serious as a people. And in dealing with the Republic of Ghana and the people of Ghana, this citizenry, this populace, we should accord some respect to the people of Ghana. We should not think them stupid when we are speaking to them. You don't call a forum, gather the people of Ghana, and start insulting them to their faces. What he did yesterday was a clear insult to the people of Ghana, that I create a situation, seize your pensions. Remember DDP? Seize your pensions and savings. Refuse to pay. Defer some of the payments. Cause debt to some people. I engage in profligate, non-essential expenditure. In the time that I was telling you there was an economic crisis, like what we saw in the National Cathedral, drive the economy down, drive inflation. Anytime you see inflation, it is because government is spending unreasonably. Inflation is always a function of how government is spending.
Right.
It was because we were spending unreasonably. Then I drive inflation to that extent for you because of campaign politics in 2020 and all of that. Then turn around and tell you that, but well, something that I took from, somewhere 11%, drove it to 54%, and turn around and tell you that, well, it means that I am doing well. We have set a target of 11.5% inflation for ourselves at the end of a year 2025. And we have achieved a record 5.4%. We have set a target for ourselves to achieve, gross international reserve of over 13 billion. In 2028, we achieved it in our first year in office. Then you look at all this and turn around and start telling the people of Ghana that you could have done it. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you do it? Then they tell you that, well,
if Miracles Aboagye remaining as Director of Communications and also Head of Communications for Bawumia campaign, na Okasa on behalf of the MPP, Mamin Kancho say, the 2028 defeat for MPP, Ebeya West. Shesa 19, politics, no, a chum. If you don't know, now Ghana for any be a lot of Ghanaians voters need to make kind or to be true. And so Miracles, you should have and someone a better elite in it. Now your problem is to win the elite to your side. The problem of the MPP right now, and it's a bit me convince you on say 2028 already to me mamwa, move me a buo mine. But then some now Canadian Miracles are grown a woody. Miracles is not a serious person to lead the communications of the MPP. Or say part in any munyam. Now we got 54%. Now why did they call 54%? You took inflation around 15.4% in 2016. Area na inflation in 50-something%. 54, one awaka. Now why would you do 54? Now one kasa wasanso aya ma wufri so na about 22 a o se yem mo wabaso asa aboa kutipomponi wonu afri so be hwefam no wanya ya wonu atoa na obonitiri kolikoli eyi ne ho aye na ade ba ko sa kaka ho kura no a na meti ye na mbisa se is this people serious? NTM people are serious on 2028 wini say yes dollar rate no asesa no kura enka hwe Miracles enka hwe because or say asesa but because it's not reflecting ti enka hwe. But Miracles will face Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia himself say if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Say your dollar no wa hoden ye sidi no enye na emu aye mra ye hata se de akufo ado kan ye no o se sidi na ye hata se sidi ni ye hata na ye mra na ye tie ni se o man ni nhihye no enko yie na emum se sidi ni nya hoden a e kire se o man ni nhihye eko yie we eye Bawumia ne kai the economic whiskey akufo ado nso se NDC 2016 omama sidi na ye hata it say the vision was to make the city strong, which is strong today. And what do you want to say, Miracles? What do you want to say? Bra, Mobefa 2016, city no free 3 city 90 pesos averagely. Willie Fatu Somami. Averagely 3 city 90 pesos. Now when you bro 4 city 50 pesos or 4 city 30 pesos.